everybody. How y'all doing? I'm Ron Tucker. Welcome to At Ron's Talking. I'm the host of the show, of course, along with my. I guess I can. He's in my head, man. Talk, man. I hear you. I hear you. I got it. Y'all know who he is. It's the one and only Donald the Clown. He claimed he's the co-host, so I need to present him appropriately as such. All right, D. I've done it. So can I get on with the show? Thank you, brother. Folks, everybody knows this is a time right now that demands all of our attention, and we got to stay vigilant right now because the things that Donald Trump and his partner, Elon Musk, have done to our country so far in 2 months is just utterly astounding. Words really can't describe it. There's not enough superlatives or adjectives to describe what these two, plus a bunch more, are doing and have done already to our country in 2 months. Done more damage than 9/11. Done more damage to our country than World War II. They have just blown down the damn doors of all norms that we hold true and near and dear as a country, as a democracy, as the leader, well, used to be the leader of the free world. This iteration of America is really an abomination, and it's a disgrace. It's just a disgrace. It's really no other way to put it. Donald Trump, to me, in my opinion, obviously, there's a lot of people out there that understand Donald Trump better than I. There's a lot of people who are close to Donald Trump, probably don't want to be over his lifetime, that have better insight than I do. I look at my small sample size of Donald Trump, let's say for the last probably 9 years. He is probably the reason why I started getting my head into politics a little bit. I've always had a sense of fair play as far as politics and the way the government works. I've always had my pros, my cons, my objections, my thoughts of, sensibility, if you will. But I've always felt like it doesn't matter to me what political affiliation you're in. If you're a good person and you stand on good policies, you want to do the right thing for the people, and you're obeying the Constitution, and you're performing your jobs and your duties under the oath that you took when you raised your hand to be elected to public office as an official, I'm cool with you. Whether you're Republican, independent, progressive, liberal, whatever, libertarian, doesn't matter to me as long as you are presenting yourself as a rational thinking person that is really looking out for the best interest of the public. And if you're an elected official, looking out for your constituents. And everybody in the United States is your constituent, no matter where your geographical location is as an elected official. That's the way I see it. What we are seeing and witnessing today is just indescribable. We don't even have a functioning government anymore. We have Donald Trump back in the saddle again, unfortunately for us, on a revenge tour. And because he's on a revenge tour, he's tearing a swath of destruction throughout our government, along with his sidekick, Elon Musk. And that right there is totally, wholly, it's just saying it's unlawful is an understatement. It's illegal. But to me, Democrats have been talking about things. Democrats have been speaking out. Not all of them as vociferous as others, but they are doing things to the best of their ability based on the hand they've been dealt. But I think still they can talk out more. I think they're picking up the process now. They're picking up momentum and picking up steam because this thing is getting uglier and it stinks and the stink and the stench gets stronger every day. But we got to keep hammering them. The Democrats in office have got to really single out and put pressure on every aspect of what Doge and Trump and Project 2025 is doing to our country. It's just demolishing all the norms. They're attacking judges. They're attacking our judicial system. Trump, because he's decimated almost every federal agency in our country and consolidating power, he's giving the middle finger to the justices, the judges, the Supreme Court people, everybody. They don't give a damn. And his underlings will tell you that. Now, understand Trump, he's like Wile E. Coyote. He's never going to come out and say things full throated because he knows that even though he's got all the cards in his hand right now, he don't want to tip his hand completely over to the left because if he does, he knows he'll probably incur the wrath of the public, and he don't want that court of public opinions to come down on him like some of these judges have already. See, Trump's smart enough to know the ramifications behind that. He's savvy enough, even though he's ignorant as hell, he's savvy enough to know that he crossed the line too far, he might be in a little bit more trouble than he wanted to be. So he's trying to keep it cool. He'll let his subordinates do all the all the saber rattling right now, so he can justify his position and fall back on everything that's coming at him by saying, "I didn't say anything. I had nothing to do with it. That was Michael who said that. I didn't say it. That was Caroline. I didn't say it." You notice when the, what they call it, the what's the scandal called now? The Signal Gate. Trump hurried up and acknowledged no knowledge about anything. I don't know anything. I didn't know. I don't know nothing. When'd you find out? Oh, I just found out from you. When you told me, that's when I knew. That's his moves. That's the way he plays the game. See? He's eager to talk about anything that is going to benefit him. But when something like that hits the fan, oh no, he didn't know anything. What happened? When did it go down? When did you find out? Well, now I know. Glad you told me. O.L. Slicko. The problem with that is they catch themselves in so many lies and they start twisting themselves into knots by going to the first line of defense, which is telling lies. Trump claimed he didn't know nothing, but then they showed some pics of him standing over somebody's shoulder, listening in to what was transpiring over in Yemen. Now, I'm going to say this, folks. Anybody in the audience that has, I think, half a brain, right there in the middle, that's all you need for Trump. Now, how the hell are you going to tell me or get me to believe that you're the commander-in-chief and your subordinates, including the Department of Defense, Pete Hegseth, Secretary of Defense, and all these other people, Tulsi Gabbard, Ratcliffe, all of them, that A major operation like this, you had no knowledge of it. You knew nothing about what they were doing. So it's two things here, which is always apparent with Trump. Two things. One, he's incompetent as hell, and he really didn't know what was going on, which is possible. It's possible with Trump because he ain't dealing with a full deck, and he's so ignorant. They probably shut him out of the information phase of everything because they didn't want him involved because they didn't want him to fuck it up. That's number one. Ordinarily, I would buy that, but in this case, nah, I ain't going for that one. I think number two is he lied, which is definitely not even plausible, not even possible, but it's pretty much a safe bet. That's what went down. He lied about not knowing because he knew. But of course, when the shit hit the fan, he wasn't nowhere in the vicinity, according to him. I ain't found out until now. Who you with? You with MSNBC? I don't want to talk to you anyway. Where the Fox person? Oh, over. What you know about this? Oh, really? That's what happened? Well, see, I'm glad Fox is always on the game. That's why I know. That's why I keep in touch with them because they always know what's happening. Instead of the other one, fake news over there. That's Trump, though. He's gonna feign ignorance. He don't know nothing. No, Trump, you ain't getting out of this one. Because both of those scenarios shows how incompetent and how clueless you are, and you are not fit to be serving as president, just like the first time you weren't fit. But the rest of them, they jump out there in front of the cameras and preach Trump speak and start talking about all the whataboutism with Joe Biden and Hunter's laptop and then Hillary Clinton's emails, and they ain't talking about everybody except Obama. He'll be next. But these bungling idiots, shit, I don't know, they might as well just been using Cricket Wireless to do their conversations, and 2 hours before an attack, Hex up running his mouth, got diarrhea of the mouth, and talk about, well, after the fact. There was no classified information given out. Yeah, that was their battle cry. No classified information was going out constantly. They kept saying it. Even at the hearings. Gabbard, Ratcliffe, they looking at each other, trying to see which one's going to spill the beans first. And when those senators just asked some basic questions, were you there? Were you on the call? I don't think I better answer that because I know somebody's looking. Oh, it's an abomination. Waltz is like, how in the hell you not gonna know that somebody that's not supposed to be on the call? First of all, y'all ain't supposed to be using shit. Y'all might well use WhatsApp instead of Signal. Y'all weren't supposed to be using that damn vehicle as a means of communication, but you did anyway. And like I said, a lot of people think, well, it ain't the first time they done it. They just the first time they got caught. Then here comes Caroline Levitt, her professional lying ass. She's good at spinning those lies sometimes. She's not as good as Sarah. When Sarah used to be as a White House press secretary, that old slanty eye of hers was just always, when she was lying, because that old slanty left eye was just kind of like dipped down way low to the left. And that was a dead giveaway. Here comes a good one. But Miss Huckabee Sanders, I still rate her above Caroline, but maybe just because Caroline don't have the tenure yet. She'll probably last. She'll probably make it out this year, and that'd probably be it. That she'll be burnt out by then. So I'm gonna move on from that little topic because I'm gonna continue to watch these clowns dangle themselves out there, and because they were talking under oath, so they already have lied to the Senate. So we'll see how that transpires. I've got I guess a touchy little subject to talk about. Where did I start? Oh, Pam Bondi. Oh, partisan Pam. Some people call her Scam Bondi. Some people call her Pam Blondie. I'm just going to call her ignorant. She's supposed to be the Attorney General. And Trump, true to form, he always brings in people who have no clue as to what they're supposed to do. But really, it doesn't matter because Trump only hires somebody that he's going to be able to manipulate. That's it. Pam Bondi probably I say, wish she can be a normal or a functional AG. No haps, baby. She knew it though from the get-go, so I'm not going to try to defend her ass. When Trump offered her the position and nominated Pam Bondi, she already knew what as they call, the operational manual calls for. SOP, the standard operating procedures, was already laid out when Trump first talked to her. He probably didn't have to really brief her on too much because, they already made that eye-to-eye contact when she was the AG in Florida and dismissed his case involving Trump University when Trump dropped that bag on her at $25,000. All of a sudden, she let go of that case like she had picked up something hot off the stove, dropped it like a bad habit. Like, I'm with you. I'm down. As soon as Trump got back in, she was in. And he gonna put her as the Attorney General. So you knew everybody was screwed when it deals with the law. She has indicated on many occasions already. She's Trump's personal attorney. That's it. Y'all know the deal. I already said it without saying it just like that. Y'all can infer that, yes, I am his help. Yeah, I said it. When it comes to the law. Pam knows what she's supposed to do. Prosecute anybody that Trump tells her to. Knock down anybody's case that is pending that's dealing with Trump. Wipe everything clean that might jeopardize Trump or Elon Musk or anybody else that Trump deems for her not to fuck with. She knows her marching orders, and she's carrying them out beautifully right now. Ain't having much success, but she's busy threatening everybody like Trump. Now, Pam, she's displayed her bias as well as her ignorance by trying to justify her attempt to cover up Pete Hegseth and company's blunders because she would not, I repeat, she would not prosecute any Republicans unless Trump tells her to. So I thought, again, the Attorney General represented the people, all American people in the public sphere. Nope. She don't represent the American public. She represented Donald Trump's pubic. And no, that wasn't a Freudian slip. Now, Pammy has said on more than one occasion that her loyalty to Trump is real. So, y'all know why I'm here. And so she got her panties all bunched up in a bind because Congressman Jasmine Crockett said something on a podcast about aligning herself with a group that is protesting against Elon Musk and all the destructive bullshit he's perpetrating. And they want to take Musk out. Now, everybody with any kind of common sense know they just talk about taking him out as far as from the political stuff and getting him out of this damn Doge silo that he's in where he's trying to destroy our government. But no, all of a sudden, Pammy wants to act like she's an AG now. So she wants to go after Congresswoman Crockett. Because, look, Elon, Trump's boy toy's feelings were hurt about his Tesla vehicles and his shit going down the tubes. So Pam being she's the AG, she gonna intervene and jump in and go after this little ugly black chick. Everybody know that Crockett's a thorn in all the Republicans' feet, and they want to get rid of her ass and get rid of the pain she's causing. So Pam demands that Jasmine apologize to Elon, Trump, her Congress, Kim Jong-un, me, and anybody else who's in line. She threatened Crockett with, "You better tread lightly." I guess that's code for, black bitch. Elon won't be harmed. No one's gonna harm Elon. So Trump selling Elon's cars, and Pam, she's selling protection insurance for Elon. This is where we're at, folks, in the White House, because we got crooks all over the place running the joint. So then I move on to this crazy chick named Laura Loomer, whatever they call her. And then you got Nancy Mace, the Ice Princess. She thinks her shit don't stink. She thinks that everybody wants to look at her boobs, and she wants to wear the tightest, form-fitting thing she can, and got them little stick legs like a scarecrow. But she thinks she's hot, and everybody's after her, in her mind. And when I talk about people like her, and then Margie Trader Green, where I'm going with this now is there's this black lady named Laverne Spicer. I don't know how many people know her. I guess she's pretty well known. I happen to see her on Reese Waters' show. I consider him as one of my mentors, and he's got a hell of a show. You ought to check him out as often as you can, because I can't really get enough of the brother. Brother is sharp. His show and his game is tight. So I was watching Reese's show the other day, and he showed a little video clip of Miss Spicer. And this sister just lost her mind on Jasmine Crockett. And I'm going to read you a little bit of what she said, but it was stunning to me. So I believe she's with the Black Magas, because I saw a photograph of her and Byron Donalds and about 3 other coons, and they were mugging for the camera. But I just got a few questions about Miss Spicer's seemingly agitation about Jasmine Crockett. I don't know. I don't think she knows Jasmine personally. I mean, this Spicer lady, she's in Florida. Jasmine Crockett's in Texas. But the vitriol and anger that she displayed was something to behold. Now, here she goes, Miss Spicer. She said that Jasmine is running around trying to act like she's straight from the hood, We know you not even hood material. So, what pray tell is hood material, folks? I just need to know. Oh, maybe Jasmine, maybe she don't have any gunshot wounds or bullet scars on her body, so I guess she can't prove that she's hood without those identifying marks. I guess I don't know. All right, so next, Miss Spicer went on her rant and said, Miss Crockett, she's got them, whoever she's alluding to, got them fucked up to the highest level of fucked up activity. Something like that. I tried to transcribe that gibberish, but I did the best I could. Then she went on to DEFCON 5 level. I quote, now you told, let me see what the hell she said, because this shit was hard to, it was hard, it wasn't that legible to me. Now you told people when they see Senator Ted Cruz, I assume she meant Cruz, that they should hit him straight in the head, no left or no right side blow, just straight to the dome. Then you call Governor Abbott, poor man in a wheelchair. You called him Mr. Hot Wheels. So look, Laverne, don't fret. Okay. They'll have a chair for his racist, corrupt ass in hell when he checks out. If he's lucky, it'll be maybe flame retardant, and along with some asbestos drawers for him to put on, just in case. Maybe he'll be greeted by some Mexicans down there. Well, depending on where he's going. I hope he can speak Espanol because he had done a hell of a lot of damage and dirt to these Mexicans over the years. But anyway, and she goes back on her rant. That shit is totally embarrassing, chick. You made it to fucking Congress. You in Congress acting like a whole ghetto ass motherfucking bunny, which you are not. Which you are not. And on the other hand, we have Republicans who are not willing to address you. But guess what, motherfucker? I will. I'm Laverne Spicer. And I think you are one fucked up, hot ass ghetto bunny ass motherfucking ass mess. Now, earlier she said Crockett wasn't because she thought she was a ghetto motherfucking hoe bunny, however she phrased it. Then in the other sentence, she said, because that's what you are. You're a fucked up, hot ass, ghetto bunny ass motherfucking ass mess. Which one is it, Miss Spicer? Help us out. I mean, stay on your case, stay on your business, and stand on it. Okay. Now, I said all that about this lady and her one-sided beef with Jasmine Crockett to say, really, I don't understand why black people, in this case, a black woman, even though I know she's a MAGA black, she's a MAGA, well, I call them MAGA morons. She's down with the MAGA movement. But there's another black lady over there in Congress who's getting attacked and harassed and death threats sent her way every day. And she's trying to do the best she can for the country, for the people. And you call yourself the hood conservative. Because I checked out your bio. I checked you out online. Why are you mad at her? Because she's not hood. What's so special about being in the hood? Hell, almost everybody who's been in the hood, who grew up in the hood, have been trying to get the hell out of the hood ever since they can open their eyes and see what the hell the hood's all about. You still there, I guess, because if you like it, you love it, I love you for it. Get in where you fit in. But instead of trying to back up this black lady who ain't done nothing to you that I can see, you don't even know her. But you want to lambaste her over saying something about Governor Greg Abbott's wheelchair situation. A lot of people call him Hot Wheels. She did it too. So now you want to excoriate her. And you want to take it so personal and calling her every MF and all this stuff, calling her hoes and all this stuff. It just shows me that that's why we can't get ahead as a group and as a culture and as a race. Because of your party affiliation, you want to attack this other black lady. You Negroes don't understand a damn thing sometimes. Your black ass is just another end to those white folks who don't like your black ass. And if you get your ass caught up in the wrong scenario, the wrong geographical location, you're going to get treated just like any other end that they feel that's what you all about. That's who you is. Another one. You ain't going to be no special in their eyes to another one because if they racist, one size fits all. You feel me? So it just boggles my mind. Instead of trying to come to her aid or try to support her, if you were right in your life, morally and everything else, and had integrity, you wouldn't be attacking that lady just because what? Because she's black? You black? Oh, you mad because she's a congresswoman and you not? Oh, reason why I say that because, like I said, I checked you out a little bit. I do my homework. I do my research. Seems like you ran for office a couple times in Florida. You remember that, don't you, Laverne? Because let's see, the last time you ran, which was the last election, you came in dead last. The winner was Frederica Wilson. She received 68.2% of the vote, 194,874. Jesus Navarro, the Republican, received 31.8%, about 90,692. And let's see, Laverne Spicer. Here she come pulling up the rear. 0%. Zero. But to your credit, since you call yourself the hood conservative, I guess you the people's champ in the hood, you did get 22 votes. What'd you say, Donald? That's my guy. Donald the Clown said, damn. He said he know 22 people don't even like him to vote for him. Come on, Miss Spicer. Is that the reason? I'm just speculating. I don't know what your motive was for trying to bust up Jasmine Crockett like you did. So if it ain't the fact that she's a congresswoman and you tried but you didn't make. Oh, wait a minute. You try it one more time besides that debacle. Um, the previous election before this last election, um, you know, like I said, you got 22 people on this last one, and then the primary before that in 2022, you were running against Mr. Navarro again in the Republican primary. And to your credit, you did get 35% of the votes that time, but you still got blasted. So as far as you being the hood champion, the hood conservative, and all that, uh, it kind of seems like those people in the hood, they don't too much care for you when it comes to politics. Maybe it's time for you to either switch affiliations or do something else. Because I know you're a cosmetologist by trade, so you got skills. Might not be in politics though. You know what I mean? Or maybe you need to change your marketing strategy, change your handle a little bit, do a little tweaking. Quit being so nasty and mean. First of all, maybe that might help. I don't know, but it's just so interesting that you want to come at her, but if you notice, you've been following the news a little bit, you see where those cops in Huntington Beach, California, uh, knocked this black dude, double amputee, out of his wheelchair and, shot and killed him. Now they claim the brother had a knife, a butcher knife, and I saw the video. He did. I'm not. Matter of fact, he stabbed the guy before the cops showed up. But what I'm saying is, where was the outrage when that happened? I ain't heard you say nothing. Have you peeped? Have you chirped about anything on that one? And let me throw another one at you, Miss Spice, since you such a, I guess, a equal opportunity defender of all folks, unless they're black, or unless it's Jasmine Crockett. Let me be more specific about that. Laura Loomer, when Congresswoman Sheila Jackson Lee passed away last year, Laura Loomer, she said Congresswoman Sheila Jackson Lee is a ghetto bitch and had one of the lowest IQs in congressional history. Says she won't be missed. And I'm just paraphrasing the dirty shit that came out her ugly ass mouth. What did you say about that, Miss Spicer? Were you on Front Street attacking her, checking her on her comments? Maybe you did, maybe you didn't. If you did, go ahead and post it. I'll read it gladly. I'm not accusing, I'm just asking. Were you on top of that one? Did you show the same anger, vitriol when this ugly plastic surgery face scalawag skank Laura Loomer just desecrated and talked about a dead woman like she was a dog? Where were you at? Hmm? Or you only defend white folks, huh? Got all that anger against another black woman who's just trying to do the right thing and getting, like I said earlier, getting barraged by all kind of people there in Congress, where it's only what 3 or 4 black women in the whole Congress. You should be trying to bolster each other up and stand up and help each other out. But nope, black people can't do it. Some of them just got to take the whip out of Monster's hand and do the whipping for them. Historically, that's what a lot of us do. And to me, that's all Black MAGA is all about. Being totally oblivious to the fact that those white folks don't give a damn about your black ass. Period. But they need you to spread their propaganda for them. Donald Trump had all you coons walk around like little black penguins doing his bidding through the election campaign. After he got his stankin' fat ass across the finish line, how many of you boots did he put in office, in the cabinet? I'll wait. Shouldn't take long. And those two professional coons, Mr. Bojangles and Step and Fetch It, old Tim Scott and Byron Donalds. Tim Scott got tossed a biscuit, and it wasn't about a lottie dottie. Donalds got 3 no's. I mean, 3 no's. No, Nathan, and his cousin Nathaniel. Less than nothing. That's what y'all got for doing all that cooning. And you're still at it. We're going to try to do the best we can to make sure we get Donald Trump in the White House. So you can tell y'all black asses to get in the back and hit the back door. He don't want to see you no more. Unless y'all got some money for him. But anyway, it's sad. It's sad that we got to go and attack each other, making the job easy for them. As you, historically, just the way we roll. But again, my question is, Sister Spicer, what is it that you have against Congresswoman Crockett that you got to attack her with so much anger and animosity because of racist ass Greg Abbott? Oh, I forgot. Because he's a Republican, right? He a white Republican, right? That's all you Negroes need, to pledge allegiance to them. So I'll worry about Donald Trump becoming president so y'all can sit up there like a bunch of chickens and cackle and hoot and holler, wear your little red hats, and you ain't getting shit out the deal. Same shit you got the last time he was in. Nothing. I heard this black MAGA, this gay guy, I forgot his name. His name is Rob something. Anyway, he up there lamenting the fact that he ain't getting too much love from white MAGA. They needed him when he was acting like an unofficial campaign manager. As soon as Trump got in office, he come bringing his black gay ass to a damn party. Shit. If you didn't see that rope hanging out of one of those white boys' pockets, they looked at him and clowned his black ass. And he don't know why they treated him like, because you're black, fool. Another one was on CNN. He basically said the same thing to the panel. They said, "Oh, are you being well received by the MAGA party?" And he like, "Oh, no, not exactly." Because and then this guy across the table said, "Because you're black." A lot of us won't wake up. That plantation mentality is still stuck in some of our brains. And y'all wasn't even on the plantation back then. Maybe your forefathers were, your ancestors, but not you. But I guess that it's genetic, I guess. Better wake up and smell the coffee. I'm a Democrat. My coffee tastes real good. Real good. So that's all I got, folks, for now. I've been killing it on the shorts, but I had to express myself a little bit, and I didn't cover everything I wanted to cover with this bastardly regime that we got going on here. But I just can't believe that Americans are this damn stupid and dumb to elect a common criminal like Donald Trump. Again, put him in office to fuck y'all over. And he's doing it royally right now. And you know, he said, I forgot the grease. Me and Donald the Clown, we're out.
We're sorry, the number you have dialed is not in service at this time.